Hello guys, hope you're doing well. Want to do a video, short little update video instead of an email. I think emails are good, but sometimes when you have a decent amount of information to communicate, it's better just to talk it out for you guys to hear it, and also a way for me to connect with you guys since I don't get to work with you all the time. So if you don't, I think you all know me, but obviously I'm Stevie. I'm one of the IMs that's been here. And there's just a couple things I want to update you guys on. So, number one thing I want to talk about, CEM. It's basically what the guests say about us and how we are doing. With that being said, we are not doing so hot for May. And I don't think that's necessarily mean we have failed. I think there's been some really good things we've done this month. But I want us to look ahead to June. June starts on Monday. That will be the 1st. So for those of you guys who have seen it, there's a new, it's called the drive-through scorecard. It's above the drink towers on by the walk-up windows on that wall. This will be our new goal. It has one for day and night for specifically speed of service, or fast service, and then order accuracy. So we want to be at 96 or higher in all day parts. And there's some other categories as far as, or kind of different target points for the fast service. Main goal is to be under 5 minutes speed of service at the window in both lanes. So you'll see that at the bottom of the little KPS monitor say SOS, speed of service. It'll give you that number, and we want to be under 5 minutes. That means kitchen, we got to have that food quick, and then we got to be good about getting it out the window in a timely manner, as well as making sure it's accurate. So checking every bag and repeating every order at the window in the headset. So all that being said, I want us to go over the why and then the reward. The why being we want to provide the best guest experience in Stafford through safe food, fast service, and kind people. That's what it really takes to be the best. I think we are close, but a lot of times we miss orders or miss items in orders, or we're just not as fast as we could be. And we have all the talent. You guys are one of the most talented teams I have ever worked with. We just have to be a little more organized and better at communicating. So points of focus would be, hey, let's make sure we are checking every order after it's been bagged, that it's accurate, and repeating every order at the headset or at the order point in full detail, and then at the window. Be a little more abbreviated at the window, or outside expo, whichever one we have going. So with that being said, our why is our vision. That's on the big whiteboard. Our leaders should be having huddles with each of you every day. If they don't, I need you to ask them. Like, hey, what are we focused on? Kind of what's the goal? Hey, what does success look like for me? Ask them that question and put the pressure on the leaders to really give you guys some guidance. So all that being said, the board will be updated regularly, typically by sticks. Now the reward. So if you guys hit your goals that are set on that board, daytime and or nighttime, I want us to celebrate. And so what that looks like is I want us to have a big park day. You guys, we asked a lot of you guys, and that's what you said would be cool. We'll have a big, whether it's a kickball tournament, we'll have some just group games we'll do. We'll either get it catered, or us IMs will grill out, cook out, serve you guys. Do something fun, really just get everybody outside, especially with all the quarantine stuff. Like, let's just, as much as we can, get everybody together. We might have to practice some social distancing rules, but I still think it's doable. But I want you guys to be rewarded for your labor. This would be for the whole month of June, so this would take place in July if we hit our goals. And the way we do that is every day we have to come in with ready to go, ready to do things the Chick-fil-A way. And really those talking points, checking every order, repeating every order, that's how we're going to find success. So with that being said, I'm willing to put my money where my mouth is. We'll definitely go all out for this celebration, but we have to put in the work in the month of June. With that being said, also happening in the month of June, we're going to be opening up DoorDash, Uber Eats, and Grubhub. So that's going to make us busier. It's going to make us have to be more accurate and more accountable to being quick. Your leaders have all the information that they need on that to be successful. But also on hot schedules, all of you guys go on hot schedules, type in third-party delivery, and watch the pathway and read the pathway. That way you're familiar, because it's a really good opportunity for you guys to own a big part of the business and to really be a part of the future of fast food will be mostly delivery. Just after COVID and the convenience of it, this is something Chick-fil-A is really focusing on. So if you can be fluent in this, you're going to be way more successful and set up for success going forward. So please review the third-party delivery videos and resources on Pathway. If you have any questions, ask your leader or myself or one of the other IMs. Lastly, I've had a lot of people asking about evaluations, raises. I think that's awesome. I am the kind of person I want us to talk about those things. If you think you deserve a raise, I want you to tell me about it. If you want an evaluation, I want you to ask for it. Here's the proper pipeline and some things that I want to go ahead and give you. That way, if you have that initial conversation with me, you already be a step ahead and you know kind of what I'm going to say. So the things I grade on for raises and evaluations. So first, I'm going to look at your attendance, probably for the last month at least, because what that tells me is it projects a trend of how much you actually care about your job, how much you care about the team and the guests. If you're late, and I mean like late is you're clocking in consistently late beyond the time you're scheduled, or you're not showing up, that speaks to me that you don't care. Unless you have a legitimate reason, there's no excuse for being late. Our business is so big, it requires us to be on time. And in my opinion, in my experience, being on time is like, hey, you're in the building before your scheduled time, you've put your stuff down, you have your full uniform, name tag on, and you're ready to clock in at your appointed time. So that's the first thing I look at is attendance. I want to see a strong attendance record. Secondly, I'm going to ask, have you completed all your Pathway videos? I cannot promote or give more money if you don't know how to do your job at a base level, right? So Pathway is the procedure and the rule, the guiding rule of how we're doing our job and our role. So you will need to have all the pathways required are completed for your required area, whether you're front of house or back of house. If you need help getting your pathway, if you don't have that, or if you have any questions around it, please reach out to a leader, an IM, and we will more than happy get you access and answer any of those questions. Thirdly, attitude. What kind of energy do you bring every day? Do we have to motivate you every day? Do we always have to give you a pep talk? Do we always have to worry about, hey, I need you to, if we give you the direction and the huddle and the coaching of, hey, I want you to make sure every order is checked or every order is repeated. If we have to kind of worry, our leader has to wonder, I wonder if they're really going to do it. Sorry, that's part of the job. That's actually what it says in Pathways. We're supposed to check all those orders. So I can't depend on you to one, complete Pathways and then to execute Pathways. We're going to have a short conversation. You need to be the example. And whenever you're promoted or given a raise, that's showing, hey, we celebrate everything about you, good, bad, and ugly. So I want to make sure it's mostly all good that we're celebrating. So with that being said, get those things in order. Attendance, Pathway, attitude. And then lastly, I would say ask your leaders that you work with the most for feedback. Hey, where can I grow? I do want to make more money. I do want to get promoted, senior team member, shift leader, whatever it is. Ask your peers, ask your leaders to give you feedback. And if they feel strong about you, they'll advocate for you to me and the other IMs that say, hey, I think this person really deserves a pay bump, or this person deserves somebody, or maybe to look at to be promoted. I definitely want to give people more money, and I definitely want to promote people, but it has to make sense. And also, if our CM is really poor at a specific day part, that shows me that overall we're not doing so well. So then show me how you are helping us get better in that business. If you can do those things, or if you have questions around, please talk to me. I am not, hopefully not scary, but I'm not bothered by having money conversations. Please, the door is always open for anything you guys need. But that's what that conversation looks like. So I just want to give some context and clarity on that. Again, June 1 starts our competition, and we need to be ready for it. Please, let's get it, let's do it, and then let's celebrate and party once we've done it. So thank you so much, guys. Appreciate everything you've done. I know it's been hectic with all the changes with COVID and just there's a lot going on. Thank you for your flexibility. You guys have been great. If you have any questions, just reach out and ask.